Hey, Lou Mosca, Chief Operating Officer of American Management Services here in 80-degree Orlando, Florida, and welcome to this edition of Straight Talk, one of my favorite things to do every day. So one of my folks stuck an article in front of me that reads Inc. Magazine, Inc.com, and it says, George wrote, take fewer meetings, write fewer proposals, and still grow your business. Here's how. So I'm not a meeting fan. I'm just not a meeting fan. I know I'm prehistoric, whatever, but I'm not a meeting fan. I'll give you an example. Today I had to go to the dentist this morning. By the time I got to the office, which was around 9:15, several of my folks were holed up in one of our conference rooms in a meeting, and I watched 9:15 go to 9:30, go to 9:45, go to 10 o'clock, go to 10:15, and my head's spinning that there's 5 people in there, and I'm counting the time, and I'm counting the cost, and I'm saying, what's going to be the benefit of 5 people holed up in there for an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes? So, of course, I waited for them to finish, and then I wanted to get an explanation of what got accomplished in that hour and 15-minute meeting. Okay, so here's the way I look at it. If you're going to take a meeting, or you're going to orchestrate a meeting, or you're going to be part of a meeting should be short, concise, to the point, with an agenda, and everybody leaves with a follow-up. If you can't do that, don't take or orchestrate the meeting. When it comes to writing fewer proposals, I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. Sometimes the gold is in the numbers, right? So I don't ever look in our business to hit home runs or grand slams. You know, I look for singles and doubles for our clients and for ourselves. So if you're going to look for home runs, then, you know, maybe you should put out 1, 2, 3, 4 proposals a week. If you're looking for singles and doubles, then you probably need more volume of proposals, RFPs, RFQs, whatever you want to call it. So I'll give you an example. A friend of mine is executive vice president of a company that does about $100 million here in Central Florida. And 70% of their tickets, 70% of their invoices on a monthly basis are approximately $2,500, 70%. So that's a lot of singles, a lot of singles, a lot of singles, a lot of singles, a lot of singles. But it adds up if you do it right, and the only way you're going to do that is activity. So not necessarily doing fewer proposals is the answer. It depends on what type of business and how you want to manage the growth of your business. And finally, the last thing he talks about is, grow your business, all right, and you could do it with fewer proposals and fewer meetings. I think that every business is unique and has its own DNA, its own culture, its own way about going things. We're in the process right now of recreating American Management's go-to-market strategy, and it is absolutely friggin' painful, to say the least, okay? So I think that you can't just pigeonhole into one size fits all for everybody. Proposals take time, meetings take time, RFPs take time, RFQs take time, but if the time is generating revenue and profit, what else do you need the time for? You want to talk about how to schedule your time to maximize sales, profit, and cash flow? Give me a call any day, and I hope you enjoyed this edition of Straight Talk. Hit the bell for notifications.